On August 1st, 2025, Detective Catherine Lucero went undercover, posing online as a 19-year-old girl named Ashley. Investigators posted this fake ad as part of a sting operation and waited to see who would respond. And when a 25-year-old man named Kareem responded, what initially appeared to be a conversation between two consenting adults soon took a disturbing turn. At this time, a phone call took place between Detective Lucero and Kareem. During the call, Kareem made repeated sexual propositions and offered $200 in exchange for a 30-minute encounter. Detective Lucero agreed to the proposed meeting and informed Kareem that she would text an address where he could pick her up. Officers then staged the final phase of the operation, sending a young female officer as the decoy.
Police, hands up! Police department, roll down your window.
Step out of the vehicle with your hands up.
My phone is on my lap.
I don't care about your phone. I said get out of the car with your hands up. Walk back slowly.
Keep your hands up!
I pull my shirt down.
Walk backwards, keep your fucking hands up!
I'm doing what you're told.
Shut the fuck up!
Drop down to your knees. Drop down to your knees and keep your hands up. Both knees. Put your hands on your head and interlace your fingers. Do not move.
Okay, I'm confused. How do I do? Just keep your hands on your head. Right
Do not move.
What is this about?
Stand up.
What is
Anybody
this
else
about?
inside the car?
No.
Last text that he sent was that he lied about the color of his car, so that's definitely going to be the right one.
Good.
That's confirmed. I was on the phone with the decoy.
Ready?
It was going down.
Did you see the 21 in there?
What?
Did you see the 21 in there?
Yeah.
On the
the
front.
condoms are in there too. So that's him.
So I'm going to jail or something?
We're all safe. Thank you.
Yeah?
Probably, most likely.
Well, what for it? I'm not gonna do it if that's what you're worried about, man.
Turn around, face me. Turn around, face me.
Turn around and face
No, I don't want to take no pictures, bro.
Oh, you're gonna get a picture regardless, though. Doesn't matter.
What for, bro? Can you please stop trying to trip me?
Can you widen your stance so you don't try to pull away from
You're
me?
adult enough to be making these conversations with people. Look up like an adult. Look up. Look up.
I have the right not to, bro. I have the freedom, bro.
Okay, that's fine. Let's take you to the car.
Why? Y'all need to tell me what I'm getting handcuffed for.
He literally
Tell me what. No, he didn't tell me what I'm locked up for, bro. I'm not trying to go to jail, bro. I hate jail. Nah, bro. What am I getting locked up for? Tell me what am I doing, bro?
Just bring it closer.
Tell me what am I doing? Tell me first what am I doing? Tell me what am I doing, bro? Y'all doing all of this shit without even telling me what am I doing? Just tell me what am I doing? Tell me what am I getting handcuffed for, and I'll go inside the car.
He already told you.
Well, tell me why. Nah, tell me why first.
You're
Tell
trying
me
to.
why. Tell me why. This is not fair. This is not fair.
the car, bro.
This is not fair. Tell me
Let me
why.
get your stuff.
Tell me why I'm getting handcuffed for.
You're under arrest.
Why?
You want to press him?
Tell me why.
Bro.
Tell me why.
You're gonna get put in a press.
Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why.
Hey, careful, you're gonna
Please tell me why. Tell me why. Please, I have the right to know why.
Mario, put his back so we can
Is your
pull him
camera
from
on?
her.
Is your camera on?
Yes.
Turn on your camera.
Everybody's camera's on.
Did she get him?
Get the what's going on?
You're under arrest for soliciting.
She told me she was 19.
Get in the car.
Wait, hold on. She told me she was 19.
You want to get hit with resisting too?
Why?
Then get up and get in the car.
Camera on?
Everybody's camera's on.
Okay, well, can you give me a second to get up? Ah, my hand! My hand! I'm serious! I'm serious, bro!
Then stand the up.
Give me a second!
Alright. I'm gonna put the cameras here. Your wrist doing okay?
Not really, bro.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let me see. Just too tight?
Very good right now, but a while ago they pulled my handcuffs up as I was trying to get up. And I told him, hold on, and the other guy pulled me harder. And I just hope they have everything recorded because I told him, please turn on your camera.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you right now, okay? Before I introduce myself, my camera's running. The partner's is running, okay?
Thank you.
So, my name is Josh Dennison. I'm a detective for Child Exploitation Detail here in Albuquerque, okay? I work for the Albuquerque Police Department. I want to talk to you about everything that's going on today. I want to hear about your concerns. I want, about them recording what happened today, why we're here, things like that, okay? The way I like to explain my job is I do fair and impartial investigations, okay? What that means is it is my job to come and talk to you and figure out what's going on, okay? Whether there was a mistake made or whether something wrong happened today, right? So before I do that, I want to talk to you, or I got to read you something, okay? Got to read it off of a little card that we have. We read it to everybody. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk with an attorney before and during questioning and have that attorney present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at no cost to you before any questioning. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights? Do you understand your rights, sir? So I'm asking you a question, man. Do you understand your rights that I've read so far? So are you going to remain silent? Is that what you're choosing to do?
You just said that whatever I say can and will be used against me in court of law, right?
Yes. So obviously I'd like to talk to you. My next question, if you do understand those rights, is would you like to talk to me today?
No further questions.
No further questions? Okay. So basically from here, just giving you a little bit of information, right? I'm not going to talk to you about anything that's going on. I know you gave your name to one of those officers did they have your property? I don't want to talk about anything from today, but do they have any property of yours? Okay, I'll check with them. So basically from here, I'm gonna have you hang tight with the officer. Let us know if you need any water or anything like that. And we'll go from there, okay?
I do have one question for you guys. Why do you guys have a minor working in those websites?
I really don't want to talk to you about this unless we can go over your rights again, unless you're willing to talk to me, right? Because if I answer that question, you're going to start asking me more, and then I may ask.
How come you guys don't put right there that she's a minor, bro? Like, put it right there, she's a minor, bro. You know, once you pull up, you're just like, yo, what's going on? Then you see all these cops coming at you. Of course you're going to be frightened, bro. You don't know what the fuck is going on.
Right.
Even a text message, I'm 15, that don't make no sense, bro. You need to, like, you guys can't be doing this shit.
So here's my thing, man. I want to talk to you about this, right?
And I wish I could talk to you, bro, but I know the one thing is that once I start speaking that thing right there, and you guys are gonna go against me, bro. I've been through this shit. I already been locked up, bro. I don't like these four walls. But I don't think it's fair. How are you guys gonna put a whatever the minor on a website, yo? If the website wasn't legal, then why are you guys letting the website be there? How come you guys let all these Chinese massages fucking be open? You guys really want to fight crime? Go fight it where it's really at, dude. People where they say where you guys are sitting are letting those massage Chinese places fucking do all that shit, bro. You guys want to stop prostitution? Stop it from right there, dude.
I want to talk
Not messing with the fucking minor, messing with us, bro. Especially with the minor, dude. Once I seen her and she was a minor, I was like, is she for real minor, bro? You guys can't be doing this shit. After I seen it was for real, I was concerned about her for a second there. I was like, is so really a little girl doing this shit? What is this world coming to? But apparently it's not her choices, it's you guys pushing them to do this shit, bro. Later on, that girl might have end up in the head doing that shit for real, because she needs money, because you guys putting her in that type of situation. You guys probably don't see it that way. And I see you smirking. You can't be smirking about this. I see you, man. I see you smirking, man. And it sucks. I appreciate you. I seriously thank you so much.
I'm not smirking. If you think I am, I'm not. I'm just listening to you.
I have you right in front of you. I can see facial expressions. If you were not smirking, you didn't mean to do it. I apologize for falsing, telling you that you were.
Listen to you.
But it's just not cool, yo. It really ain't cool. It really ain't cool.
So look, man, you obviously have a lot to say, right? I'm here to listen. I'm here to talk to you. I want to get to the bottom of this. Before we do that, though, I need you to understand your rights, okay? You told me no further questions, and then you started talking. So I'm going to read them again, if that's okay with you.
I understand my rights.
Okay, you understand them.
We can talk, but I'm not going to answer any questions.
Okay. All right. Do you mind if I read them to you again? I know it sounds dumb, but it's a procedural thing, right? I read them.
Go ahead if you want to. If that makes you feel happy, go ahead, sir.
That'll make me feel happy. I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Okay.
And I don't mean to be sarcastic or anything,
Here's the thing, man. I do this for a living. I talk to a lot of people, right? I see different reactions to various things. I'm not offended by it. I'm not sitting on your side of the table. And like I said, my job is to sit here on this side of the table and try to figure out what happened today. Where are we coming from, right? It sounds like you have a lot to say. I want to talk about it, but I got to do this, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to read it again. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk with an attorney before and during questioning, and have that attorney present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at no cost to you before any questioning. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights that I've explained to you? Okay, so I see you're nodding your head. I assume that's yes and affirmative. And with that being said, would you like to talk to me today?
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Okay.
But to a certain point.
Right. So I like to start it off really basic, okay? You know, it sounds like you had a crazy thing out there with other officers. I don't even know your name. So what's your name? That's fine. So again, I'm Detective Dennison. This is Detective St. Ange. You know, I appreciate you at least taking the time to talk to me. That's great. Like I said, like the card said, you know, if at any time we're talking and you don't want to talk to me, let me know. We're done. I'll walk out of here. We'll get you back in there, get you some more water, whatever you need, okay? If you do want to talk to us, like you said, you don't ask any questions. Sounds like you have a lot to talk about, right? So you were telling me about her. You were referring to a her, saying an underage girl. Can you tell me more about that?
Nothing. I just pulled up. She told me she was wearing some clothes. Then I got close, and then I told her, hey, so what? She's like, no, okay, and I left. Then I felt like, you know, like concerned. I was like, wait, what is a 15-year-old doing this shit, bro? So I went back and I told her to come because I was gonna tell her, you know, like, hey, bro, don't be doing this shit, dude. You know, like,
right.
Don't be doing this shit, bro. But then she said she nodded no, so I was like, okay, you know, I'm a leave, bro. At least I wanted to say, hey, dude, don't be doing this shit, dude. Out here is fucking like, it's bad. No one, I got fucking finessed in Central the other day by the fucking smoke shop over there on Central by Louisiana. I just got off the car, walked in, walked out, and they were trying to fucking rob me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I should have went back, and I was concerned. So, after she nodded no, I was like, you know what, dude? Like, maybe I'm making her feel uncomfortable. So, I just left.
Okay.
But my last thing that I was going to tell you is, dude, be careful. Don't be doing this shit, bro. Don't be doing this shit. And that's whenever I left, and then all the cops pulled up.
Gotcha. So, you went to meet someone, you said she's underage.
She never told me she told me she was underage, but I didn't believe her at a point anymore. Because the website is for adults. Adults meeting adults.
Right.
So then whenever she was telling me, I was like, I'm not quite sure if she really is. Snapchat's full of fucking adults and minors too, you know what I'm saying? And I've met people on Snapchat too. And I've met minors on Snapchat too telling me that they're 20. I pull out on my board, but I need to see an ID.
Yeah.
They show me ID. I'm like, bro, you're not even over 18. I'm out. But here's the thing, though, y'all, how are y'all trying to stop this shit if you guys are putting little kids in jeopardy, though?
So, you said you were talking to her, right? Were you guys texting?
We quick text. You know, in that app, you just text, say, how are you doing? Good, and you were trying to, you know, hang out or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, let's go hang out. Sometimes I go to the mall and I hang out with a person and we're just kicking it there. No? So, like, it's just like normal shit.
Gotcha. And what app are we talking about?
Some website on Google. You guys know. Come on now. You guys know. You guys put that minor in that website. You guys know what website I'm talking about.
So I think I have an idea, right? Like I said, my job is to sit here and talk to you.
You know what website I'm talking about.
So are we talking about?
You see, you know what website I'm talking about.
So I'll tell you this, right? And I'm very open. I'm not trying to hide stuff from you. I don't have nearly as much information as a lot of the people that you already had contact with, right? They call me after the fact. So you're talking to her on Skip. You said you were texting. You roll up. And correct me if I'm wrong, seriously, if I get anything wrong. Where did you go to meet her? Did you go to?
At a park. Okay. She told me to go to a park.
Gotcha.
And I didn't even park at the park because there's people who set you up to rob you. Because I've been through those situations before. You see what I'm saying?
I understand now.
So I didn't park at the park. I was like, dude, if I park at the park, for all I know, somebody's gonna pull up to next to me with a gun. Get out of the car, because I've been through that situation before. I mean, we're in Albuquerque. You know, sucks to say, but we live in Albuquerque.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty crazy. Albuquerque as a whole has been, you know.
It's been getting bad from whatever. I've been gone for 3 years. I'm not even gonna bullshit you, bro. Okay. I've been gone for 3 years.
Where you been?
I've been away.
Gotcha. Out of state?
Out of state.
Gotcha, okay.
So now that I come back, I'm like, what's going on here? You know, like, there's multiple homeless now. It's not the same amount of homeless than it was 3 years ago.
Right, yeah.
So, like, I'm seeing all of this shit. And once again, like, you know, like, I've been robbed before, so whenever she texts, I was like, this might be even a setup, bro. So that's why I parked, and I was like, dude, if I see some sketchy shit like a gangster walking around, I'm out. They're gonna rob me. That's why I didn't fully believe her saying that she was. I was like, nah, bro, like, there might be something sketchy about this. Like, I want to find out what the is going on.
So when she told you she was, I know you said she obviously did that, but you didn't believe her. Why didn't you believe her?
Because there's no minors in there. And then in Snapchat, there's girls that they tell you they're 20 and they're really. There's girls that they tell you they're 21. I've encountered shit like that. Girls that they look older, they want to younger, they drop 3 years down, and you're like, dude, okay, so like, what's your age really? Let me see your ID, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I mean, sorry if I fucked up today, but once I seen she was a real minor, I wanted to go back to tell her, hey, dude, please don't be doing this shit. I don't know you, but please don't be doing this shit.
So let me ask you, when she told you she was 15, you didn't believe her because it skipped. But was there anything inside that was saying, hey man, this is a minor?
Oh, well, here's the thing though. I tried to FaceTime her to verify that she was actually a minor. I tried to do that twice and to verify that it was no male. Because I've been through that situation before. I don't know if that website is illegal. I would like to know if that website is illegal. Is it illegal?
Not that I'm aware of. I know that it's not based here in the U.S. So they, you know, they have different guidelines, I would assume, than a U.S. based company. But you know,
how come you guys don't take it down?
That is something to ask the federal agencies. If it's causing problems like that. Unfortunately, my jurisdiction is just within the city limits of Albuquerque, and then the outskirts of the county. And things like that.
I'm just wondering, you know, because there's a lot of things. I went to a massage place the other day. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And as they're giving me a massage, all of a sudden I just feel them touching my boss. I'm like, yo, whoa. Huh?
Jeez.
Nah, bro. Put my pants back up on. What you mean? She's like, money. I'm out. And all of those places are legal, yo. Look at every corner. You see I'm a Chinese massage and you guys don't even wonder what it's for? That's where the issue's at.
I'll tell you, we do have a unit. They're separate from us, right? They do look into those types of things. I don't know if they have ongoing or anything like that with them. But I'm more interested on today, right? So you said you FaceTime her trying to verify that if she was a juvenile or if it was a man or anything else, because you have had experiences where you've kind of been set up like that in the past. Did she answer?
No, she never answered. I was trying to get her to answer to know, like, you know, like, who am I talking to?
Gotcha.
Then she called me and I answered, like, talk.
Oh, on the phone.
On the phone. So I did say that if she was down to because I was still not sure whether it was a minor or not. Once I get there and I see her, and then I see her that she was not so convinced about going and hanging out, I was like, okay, then yeah, she is a minor. Normally, a fucking adult is not so concerned about going and hanging out. So then I told her, that's whenever I left, and then I came back, and then she asked me for a Reese's, because I was going to stop at a gas station. So then I did text her, I'm like, hey, dude, you know, I don't eat chocolate. I mean, kind of built, you know, I try to take care of my food.
Right.
So I don't even eat chocolate. So I did text, hey, well, you know, these want your Reese's, bro? I'm not even going to eat this shit. But the first time I left, the second time I did wanted to tell her, dude, like, you know that feeling that you feel like you must say something about what's going on? I had that feeling. I was like, dude, I just can't leave without me telling her, dude, at least be safe, bro. And if you can avoid doing it, avoid it, bro. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I'm a Christian, dude, and I know I f***ed today. Believe me, I already had my talk with him. But I'm gonna tell you something, dude, and God is my witness. I was about to go back and give her the money for free. I don't know what people's going through, dude.
Right.
She's a fucking minor. For all I know, her mom is sick. Nobody's working at home. I wanted to go give her that money. I was planning on to. Whenever I asked her about the Reese's, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give her the Reese's and plus $100. I don't know what she's going through, dude.
So, you got the Reese's. What gas station did you go to, or did you go to a Walgreens?
Does it matter what gas station I went to?
My job is to ask questions. Man.
I feel you.
So you said you thought about going back to give her the money in the Reese's. Did you like turn around to go do that?
No, that's whenever they stopped me. But I was just gonna ask her if she wanted the Reese's, and I was gonna give her the Reese's and the $100.
Gotcha.
Once more, I don't know what we're going through. She doesn't even know what she put me through by her telling me, by her playing with this shit. Right now, she's at home chilling, thinking that everything is a game. It's not a game, yo. I'm right here.
You're right. It's not a game.
That's why I am so kind of not pissed, dude, but like frustrated. Because it's not a game. I don't like being in this situation. I've been in this situation, dude. I promised my dad he was never gonna have to see me in this type of situation again, bro. You know how that breaks my heart? Probably you don't, because you're a detective, bro. You made it through life, man. And let me tell you something, man. Congratulations. I wish I could be like you, bro. Because I have slacked so many times in life. But I know that today was not that type of slack, dude. Because although I got there, I didn't went all through with it. I decided to just leave. And then at the moment, I felt like giving her what I thought was right, was giving her that money that she probably needed, for all I know, dude. But I don't think this is a game, dude. This situation is not no game, and I don't think it's fair for anybody to go through this shit.
Well, I'll tell you, man, I appreciate you talking to me like this, man. You know, let me get to know you a little bit.
If you don't mind.
We can keep talking while she's going to get your water. If you're good with that, it's up to you, man. Like I said. But, you know, I appreciate you sharing that kind of stuff with me. That's got to be hard. You know, you told your dad you'd never be in this situation. What, have you been arrested before? Mm-hmm. Is it here in Albuquerque, or? Mm-hmm. Do you mind me asking what you got arrested for?
Thank you. But yeah, bro, y'all can't be doing this, bro.
So, the officers that were out in the field, they told me you were in like a red vehicle. Mm-hmm. Is that your car? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I know I didn't run it. Somebody else ran the plate, and it doesn't come back to you. It comes back
to my dad.
That's your dad. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you know, the reason I asked your name, obviously, is I wasn't given your name or your ID or anything like that, but I'll at least be able to figure out from your dad. Does your dad live in town, I'm assuming then? So his car? Okay. Do you live with your dad, or he live with you, or just kind of share a car? How's that work?
Don't want to answer that question.
No worries, man. Well, let's talk about a little bit about just the, you know, you going by, figuring out she was a juvenile, or what you told me was you saw her and said, nope, she's too young, right? Mm-hmm. You admitted that in your guys' conversations, she said she was, but you didn't really believe her. Has this ever happened before? Have you ever done this before, where you went to meet somebody that was underage? I know you said that you've kind of been trapped.
Snapchat.
But
Snapchat, they do it constantly with their minors. You go to the mall to hang out with them. You look at them. You're like, nah, let me see your ID real quick. You see the ID? I'm out.
Have you had that happen where they'll show you your ID?
Yeah.
Your ID, and you're like,
yeah.
You're a kid? And
yeah, of course. As soon as she was going to hop in the car, I was going to ask her for ID. Once I had the evidence in my face, she was a minor, I was gonna tell her, dude, here's your shit. Get out of the car. Why? Because we need evidence. This is one thing I've learned throughout life, bro. If you don't show me actual evidence of the fact of what you're speaking of, then I don't want to mess with you.
Right? I agree. I mean, you protect yourself that way.
Of course.
Protect yourself.
And I mean in any kind of way. I was atheist, and once they started talking to me about God, dude, and they showed me the truth about God, I'm all in. And it's the same thing here. I know it's a bit of a different, example, but it's the same thing here. Let me see the ID. As soon as I see the ID, okay, you're a minor, dude, please hop out of my car. We're not dealing with this shit.
Well, I'll tell you too, I mean, again, we do this. We see this a lot, right?
And it ain't
I
cool.
see kind of a point you made. A difference is you didn't go all the way, right? You didn't. And we see that. We recognize that you didn't pick that person up. You didn't take them to wherever you guys were going to go.
I was just thinking about going to Baskin Robbins, bro. Go to the mall or something, wherever she wanted to eat, if she was older than 18.
So if she was older, I mean, because I know, so you guys talk on the phone, you text. There were some sexually explicit conversations on the phone. Was that before or after she had told you that she was?
That was after.
After? Okay. So she told you she was. Then you guys talk on the phone after you tried to FaceTime her. That didn't work, or she didn't answer.
She never FaceTimed me. I wanted the face. That's why I kept bothering her with the FaceTime, dude.
Gotcha. Okay.
To make sure who I was dealing with.
So let me ask you this. I mean, it sounds like it happens a lot, right? I mean, I'm not on Snapchat.
Oh, it doesn't happen to me a lot. It has happened to me a couple of times. But it's not like I'm out there searching for it.
Absolutely. But
random people add you on Snapchat, you just accept it, they text you. Just like Facebook,
Right? But so you're aware that it can happen, right? She's telling you, why inside didn't you just say, this is a bad idea? She's saying even if I haven't verified that yet.
Bro, why? Because let me tell you something, dude. I wanted to make sure I'm not comfortable with it. And what I mean with that is the fact of using that fucking website. I'm not comfortable with the minor using that website, bro. I wanted to verify if it was an actual minor or not. Once I seen her, I was like, dude, it has to be a minor. After she said no in the way, like I said a minute ago, after she said no in the way that she was acting, I was like, yeah, she is. I don't need a fucking ID. She is a minor. An adult doesn't hesitate about hanging out with someone, especially if they're willing to hang out. They're adults. Then that's when I left.
And so from about how long was it from the time you left the park to when the other officers pulled it over or whatever they did?
I don't know, dude, like, en cuestión de minutos, like, in couple of minutes.
Okay, gotcha. So I kind of want to go back to, you said if she was underage, you hold up, you see that she's underage, and you thought about going back and giving her the money and the receipts. What would have happened if you went back to that park and she got into your car?
I would have asked for ID. Let me see your ID. You don't got an ID, please hop out of my car, dude. Oh, I left it at home. Shit, I'll take you home. Go get your ID. I'll take you home. Show me your ID. Why? Because there we go again. I've had this shit happen before, and I'm talking about maybe 4 years ago, whenever I was 20. I was dating a 19-year-old. She told me she was 19. One day we went to hang out, and then she pulled out her wallet. I was like, let me see your ID. She showed me her ID. I was like, dude, I'm 20 years old. You're going to give me trouble. But I'm about to be 18. I don't care if you're about to be 18, dude. You're going to get me in trouble.
Absolutely.
Broke it off. So if she would have hopped in my car, let me see your ID. You don't have an ID? Where is it at? You don't have one? Get out of my car.
Good. I mean, that's the right thing to do, right?
Dude, I think about it like I don't got any sisters. I got one sister that she's older than me. She's 29. But I think about it, what if that was my sister? Dude, I wouldn't like my sister to be doing that. You don't have to know, neither do I have to speak about it. But my mom in Mexico had to do some shit like that to keep us fed back in the time. So that's the reason why I stopped there for a second. I asked her if she wanted the Reese's. I was like, dude, I don't know what type of situation she's in. Maybe she really needs the fucking money. That's why she's making a stupid mistake.
Well, I think you and I look at this very similar, right? I mean, it doesn't seem that way right now. My job at the end of the day, Detective Savan's job at the end of the day, is to protect kids.
Of course.
And everything you're telling me today, man, that you wanted to go back and tell her that she needs to do something else, that you wanted to give her money, like I can respect that. There's people that would have taken advantage of that situation. There's a lot of people that would have, unfortunately, and I interview a lot of them, and it's relieving to at least hear that it sounds like you thought it through, right? You thought it through. She's a juvenile. Like I said, even though you still knew about it, that she said she was, it sounds like it was more of a verification thing.
Of course. Dude, this world is crazy. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could agree on me with that.
Yes, I can.
I go to the gym, dude, to choose fitness. I met this old lady. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm into cougars. You know what I'm saying? I like milfs. I met this old lady, and I tell her, hey, we started a conversation and all. And I tell her, hey, how old are you? Oh, she's like, I'm 42. I'm like, oh, shit, that's what's up. She's like, how old are you? I'm 25. Oh, you're just a kid, this, and that. Okay. I'm over 18, though. I'm like, I'm an adult.
All right.
We can, go get a coffee or something. We go out. She pulls the same situation. She pulls out her wallet. She asks for something to drink. Something stronger than coffee. She pulls out her wallet. She gives the ID. As the bartender is handing the ID back, I pull it away. I look at it and I'm like, dude, you're 54. You told me you was 45. You're 54. Oh, I thought you like older. Yeah, I like older ladies, but not that old.
Deal breaker?
Catfish, that's you ask me.
So I know earlier I said, what's your name? The reason I just want to know what to call you. Are you willing to give me your name, last name, first name?
Look, man. My name is Karim Bugs. Karim.
Karim? Okay.
Now that I answered all these questions, can you answer mine?
I can try.
What's going on with me now?
So, as of right now, you're obviously being detained. You're not free to leave. I'm going to take everything that I have that was given to me, confer with the district attorney's office, and I'm going to have to write an arrest warrant today. Okay? It goes to the DA. It goes to a judge. So they look at all the facts. They say, this is enough for arrest. This is not enough for arrest. I come back in here. I'll be upfront with you. I'll tell you exactly what's going on.
Okay, so is it enough for an arrest?
I think so.
How long am I going to be arrested for?
I have nothing to do with any of that. So basically, the way the process works is, if you go to jail tonight, you go down there, you have a felony first appearance, which is in front of a judge. It's Tuesday, so it would probably be either tonight or first thing in the morning. They make the determination on anything else. I know you said you've kind of been in this situation before, but it wasn't here. Is that correct?
Well, not in this same situation.
But arrested.
Right. Yeah, arrested.
So never arrested for any solicitation of a minor or anything like
No.
that? Gotcha.
No, this is a fucking first time, and I hope it's the last.
Me too. I do. I really do, man.
How much time of prison and jail most likely they give people for this shit? 5 years?
That's a long ways away, I'll tell you that. So I don't have anything to do with the specifics, okay? I mean, we have a judicial system, a legal system, there's a process.
Well, you have like an idea, bro.
It really depends on how the court system plays out, I mean,
You have an idea though.
I can't give you an estimate. I can't give you any type of advice when it comes to legal issues or anything like that. Obviously, because of the situation we're in, I'm sitting over here talking to you about what happened today.
Do I have a bond?
It is all to be determined. And so, you know, that's, like I said, that's why I wanted to come in here and talk to you. My job is to do a fair and impartial investigation. I like to get everybody's story. I don't know everything that was going on. I wasn't at the park, or I wasn't where, you know, the officers put you in handcuffs. I didn't see any of that. I wasn't, you know, I'm gathering information as I go, okay? It really will all be determined. But it will be today. You will know that as we're leaving here, okay?
If determined about
bond, anything like that, again, we don't have a say on that. That's different partners in the legal system.
So can I make a couple of calls? Can you help me make a couple calls?
You will get a phone call. It'll be a little bit later once we get you down to PTC and everything booked.
PTC?
The Prisoner Transport Center. And that's, again, if I get a warrant signed and things like that. I mean, I'm still kind of looking at all the facts. I got to do that. We got some other things we got to do too. I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about the car if you're willing. I know you said it's your dad's. I was told, or you mentioned a Reese's, and I was told that there were condoms in the car. Did you get both of those today?
Yeah, just in case she was older than 18.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I always have condoms in the car. I'm 25, you know.
Not a crime.
I mean, I go out on a weekend and, you know.
Do the condoms that you have in the car, are they open? Like the box itself?
No, no.
Okay. Did you buy those today with the Reese's?
No, I already had those in the car.
Gotcha. Okay. And I know these seem like insignificant questions, but they really do help with everything in the long run, right? It's just trying to determine what was going on.
Well, let's admit it. Those questions are not to help me. They're to f*** me.
My goal is not to come in here and... That's not my goal.
But let's be honest though.
My goal is to protect children.
Yeah.
And part of my job is coming and doing these interviews with people that get caught up in stuff like this, right? And talking to you and have an understanding of what's going on in your head makes a big difference. It helps me really kind of start to figure out what's going on here. Like I said, we interview a lot of people. There's a lot of people that would have picked her up and put her in the car and taken her and had sex
forcefully?
We get kidnappings. There's people that would have done it willingly. Had her go with them. That's why I'm saying, this is why I have to
forcefully, bro.
It's happened before. Okay? But with the car, I don't know if they told you. I'll tell you now. So it's going to be towed. It's going to be sealed. We have to get a warrant to go inside your car. Great thing is, this is a wonderful country. We have tons of rights. I can't just go search your property. I can't go search your phone, your car, or anything like that. So we have to petition for a warrant. We're actively doing that now. A warrant will go over there. We may execute that today. It may be tomorrow. But we're going to try to get into your car to take your phone, okay?
I do have another question.
Absolutely. What is it for you?
I would rather just speak to my lawyer about that. How soon can you help me get a hold of my lawyer? Because if I have court tonight, I need my lawyer to know that I got court.
So they have internal processes where people will be notified. You will not be going in blind.
Well, the thing is that...
And so I don't know the way that we used to do it, right? If somebody gets arrested, usually it's the next day. They take them to the courthouse. They have a first appearance in front of a judge. The judge does all that. We have nothing to do with it, besides the fact that they read what I put on a piece of paper or what whoever puts on a piece of paper. We were for a while doing it where it was electronic, and you could have them hearing in front of a judge right then and there. If that is the case, and I don't know, I haven't been in the field for a while, there are lawyers present for you.
Yeah, but it's going to be a paid lawyer.
You're going to have a paid lawyer? Or you have a paid lawyer?
I want my lawyer.
You want your lawyer right now?
I mean, dude, yeah, look where I'm at.
That's total. Do you have a lawyer? Let me ask you that.
Yeah.
What's your lawyer's name? Of course. You know, you said a few minutes ago, I want to talk to my lawyer about that, about a specific thing. I want to make sure I understand you correctly because I don't want to talk to you if you're invoking your rights. Do you want your lawyer now before we proceed? Or are you saying that you wanted your lawyer for one specific thing that you didn't bring up?
I want my lawyer now. If I can get him to come here right now. I mean, that was my request before we started all of this. I mean, you know, me being silent is pretty much me asking for my lawyer.
And the whole reason I reread your rights is you were silent, right? Then you have what we call an excited utterance, which is we didn't ask you any questions and you just started talking and telling things to me, which is why I wanted to go over your rights again, make sure you understood them, at which point you said you talked to me about certain things, right? Obviously, when I asked you about your name the first time, you didn't answer. I just moved on. But you're telling me you want your lawyer now. I can't guarantee that he can come down here, but what we'll do is we'll stop our interview. You can get in touch with him, and then what I will do is I'll also look him up, see if I can't get his contact info. If you want to talk to me or Detective St. Ange down the road in the future with your attorney, we can arrange that. Okay?
Well, can you help me get a hold of my phone that way I could get a hold of my phone numbers and call him?
The phone, unfortunately, you won't have. So the way it works with everything that's going on, the phone's in the car, right? What I was told. So the phone's in the car's been sealed for a search warrant. That's going to be one of the targets of the search warrant, is to get that phone. From there, we have to petition for another warrant that allows us to search your phone. All right, man. Well, I appreciate your time. Hang tight. I'm going to see if we can make that work for you to sit in here.
How much time do you normally see that happen go through this situation?
Every situation's different, man. It really is. It would not be professional of me to give you an estimate just because every single case is different.
I'm an electrician. Sometimes I'm an electrician. If you hire me to go to your house and you want 10 RISI scans, I can tell you an estimate from 8 hours to 1 whole day of labor to possibly 2, depending on how your attic is. So I'm pretty sure you have an idea.
I think the difference is it's not in my hands, man.
We're all professionals in our field, so I'm pretty sure you have an idea.
It's not I'm gonna leave my camera here, okay?
Kareem ultimately became one of 7 arrests made during this sting operation. He was charged with solicitation of a minor, attempted commission of a felony, criminal sexual penetration, and resisting arrest. He currently remains in custody without bond and is awaiting sentencing.